I picked all the green onions. Well, most of them. There's a couple of piddly ones I left, but they're super easy to pull up. Ooh. If you do, I do no-till, and I just keep layering compost and straw. So really, to plant them, just pull back the straw, stick your finger in the dirt, drop your onion bulb in there, close it up. You could not do that with the dirt outside this garden, but in here you can. I think it rains rocks around here. Anyway, I'm gonna put a hollyhock here and move the onions somewhere else, because this area is fixing to get really hard to get to. So I'll put the hollyhocks in here. See, that one's barely in the ground. I like the Ruth Stout method for gardening and Charles Dowding. You just keep layering on, you don't till, and then if you want to plant something, look at that. You just stick your hands down in there. See if we can get it out one-handed. Yep. And we're gonna put her right there. I don't expect much out of the hollyhocks this year. That's not gonna be in the garden. Put a marker there just so I know that I got a plant, and I'll keep the straw and stuff back for just a little while. I'll let these onions, I'll leave them here and let them, if they want to go to seed or whatever, they can. There's a few weeds, nothing major. Clover. But yeah, there's nothing, no major weed load when you do it like this. Another hollyhock. It's getting pretty warm, and I'm not supposed to be in the sun, which puts a damper on your gardening. Oh, but there's 2 hollyhocks planted. Took no time at all. That horehound, even though I cut it back, I think it liked it. It's taken over. But these are all the onions I picked. I'll take them in and clean them up, and I'll save some for Jay to eat fresh, and then I'll take the green on a lot of them and go ahead and dice it up and freeze it, and then it's ready to use in recipes. I could just cut the green off, but like I said, that corner is getting harder to get to, and I want that time to go ahead and fill in over there. Those hollyhocks can come on up. Still got some aphids. I've just been blasting them with water, so they're a lot less than they were. I'm not seeing much on these. I've been out this morning making cages to go around different plants. Black dragon maters. It's getting to be a jungle in here. I'll pull the rest of the kohlrabies up probably this weekend. Give me a little more room. Harvest some of this sage, maybe. It's awfully pretty, so I'll most likely leave it for a while, but it's doing really well. Knock on wood, I say it's doing really well, and something will come along and like it a little too much. Look at the blooms on this tomato. That's a Beta Lux. Look at that. Unreal. And tomatoes down in there. I may have a ripe tomato by the 4th of July. That's what I attempt to do every year. I attempt to have a ripe tomato by the 4th of July. This little Beta Lux hasn't grown much since I put it out here, but it will. Peppers are trying to bloom. That one is blooming. That's that Chinese 5-color pepper, and it's blooming. Sorry, Tucker got stirred up earlier. We had a fiber optic guy come out, and he was just doing an inspection on the line that they had just put in. And Tucker's not big on people he don't know. He just let him know he's seen him, and he's still letting him know even though he's a mile down the road. Got quite a bit of blooms on that. This is a Beta Lux as well, from Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds. I got flea beetle damage down here. I'll have to cut those limbs off. There's tomatoes all through there. Golf ball to baseball size is what it's supposed to do. It's an heirloom seed, so I'll save seeds from it if it tastes good. Right now, I'm very impressed with that plant. Next to Early Girl Dwarf, that is not an heirloom, but it's still one of my favorite tomatoes. It doesn't need a lot of staking except for the weight of the fruit. BHNs. Oh, I love the BHN tomatoes. I like a tomato that can withstand Arkansas heat and humidity and still set blooms, set fruit. Sorry. Not sure about that giant Sicilian paste over there. I'll have to look at the days on it, but it's just really wispy. Almost looks like pesticide damage, but it's been that way from the get-go, so I know it's not. The only blooms are down there, and they didn't set fruit. So we'll see. I'm still gonna let it try, but I am not impressed. Very few of the seeds sprouted to begin with, and it's just not an outstanding tomato so far. But I am impressed with the Black Dragon. That is a Chalk's Jewel right there. I had to find the marker. It's a good looking tomato as well. It's a red tomato. The aphids like it though. They liked it and they liked the Black Dragon, but they skipped this Cherokee Purple. Skipped right by him. I guess that one's tasty. There's a tomato called the Chef's Choice Black I'm anxious to try this year. It's supposed to put on around 30 tomatoes at a time. A dark tomato, like a Cherokee. Anyway, I was just going to show you, if you do no-till, no-dig, and just keep piling mulch and straw and compost onto your garden, it's very easy to plant, very low weed load. You will have a few weeds sprout up, but they're easy, they pull up really easy. Even knotweed comes out really easy. I don't have Bermuda grass, so I'm not sure about that. Looks like I broke a limb on this tomato when I was back here. I sure did. Now what I could do with that, I'll leave it for now until I'm done talking to y'all. What I could do with that is I could put that in water and root it and plant it and it'll grow and produce fruit. I won't, because I ain't got no room for it. But I could. That's an option you got if you break one off like that. That's one of the reasons I was getting everything out of that corner, because I knew it was going to start damaging plants getting back there. But anyway, try no dig. If you have soil like that out there, clay and rock, and you can't put a shovel more than 2 inches in the dirt without hitting a rock, try building your soil up. And I started this in 2017, I believe, 2017, and with just 2 little beds, and everything's doing really good now. I just keep building it up every year. Y'all have a good day. Love ya.